With more activity outside our homes, we would now advise people to wear a cloth face covering in enclosed spaces where social distancing is not always possible, and you're more likely to come in contact with people you don't normally meet. The reason is face coverings can help to protect each other and reduce the spread of the disease, particularly if you have coronavirus-like symptoms. But this does not mean, I must stress this does not mean wearing medical face masks, 2R or FFP3, which must be reserved for people who need them.
So on the CDC's website, it states that in settings where face masks are not available, healthcare providers might use homemade masks, example bandanas or scarves. So they're essentially saying that if you don't have any other protective gear and you know that you're going to be around people who will potentially have a virus, that you should wear just about anything to cover your nose and mouth. And if you watch my video comparing N95 respirators to surgical masks, I cite a study that followed 2,800 medical workers for 4 years during peak flu season and gave half of them N95 respirators and half of them surgical masks. And what they found was no significant difference between the two groups in the number of healthcare providers who contracted the flu. So my big takeaway from that study was, despite not having the filter capability of an N95 respirator, having just about anything covering your nose and mouth is almost as effective at preventing you from contracting a virus. So with that in mind, today I'm going to show you 3 easy DIY face masks that require no sewing whatsoever. So first I'm going to show you how to make a single-use mask out of paper towels, 2 rubber bands, and 2 staples. And then I'm going to show you how to make a full or partial face mask out of any cotton t-shirt. And then I'll show you how to make a washable mask out of a bandana and 2 rubber bands. So the first mask I'm going to show you is the paper towel mask. All you need is a paper towel, 2 rubber bands, and 2 staples. So lay the paper towel down and start folding it over in horizontal rows. These don't have to be perfect folds, but once you have it folded up, press down on it to make the creases stay. So now we're going to take a rubber band and place it about ½ an inch in from the end, and then fold the end over top the rubber band. We're now going to take a stapler and staple that folded edge over. Then do the same thing on the other side. So now you should have something like this with the 2 ends folded over and 2 staples holding in the rubber bands. So now we're going to open it up just a little bit, place it over our faces, and then place the rubber bands around our ears. Because you have those creases going horizontally, that's going to help it conform to the curvature of your face much better. And now you have a one-time use DIY face mask. So next I'm going to show you how to make a ninja mask out of any t-shirt. So the first thing that you want to do is actually take the t-shirt and place it over your head like this with the sleeves to the side. Now we're going to take the back of the t-shirt like this, and we're going to fold it up over top so it's covering your forehead, and then bring everything kind of back and grab those 2 arms and bring those back and just tie it in an overhand knot. And you can cinch it pretty tight. May have to play around with it a little bit. So now you've got a cotton filter covering your nose and your mouth. And if you only want to have a half a mask, it's the exact same process. You put your shirt over your neck, take the collar around your nose, tuck it in behind your ears, and then take the sleeves and tie those behind your head. You could even tuck this into your shirt or jacket if you don't want it to be too noticeable in public. So the next mask I'm going to show you just requires a bandana and 2 rubber bands. So lay your bandana out flat and then fold it in half one time, and then fold it in half a second time in the same direction. Now take a rubber band and place it on either end about 1/4 of the way from the end. Now take the 2 ends and fold them in over the bandana and try to fold one end into the other end a little bit. Now take the mask by the 2 rubber bands and place it over your face and loop the rubber bands around your ears.